What would your advice be to parents who might be hearing that same piece of information into their pregnancy and not know what the future might hold?
Believe in your child and empower your child by that support and that belief. We had a doctor very early on. He sized Eric up in about 1 minute. And he told my husband and I, Eric's a wheelchair kid, he'll never walk. And what that was saying to us is that our child wasn't worth that. And we did not believe that for 1 second. So we found a doctor who did believe that Eric could walk with long leg braces. And about 3 months later, we had little 18-month-old Eric walk into that doctor's office. And he came face to face with that doctor. Don't put a child in a box based on their diagnosis. Give them the tools and let them decide what they can and can't do. It's not up to you, it's up to them.
Did you ever feel like there were things you couldn't do because of the chair?
No, I found out ways to do it myself and do it my own way. I mean, I haven't found anything I can't do.
Are people surprised when they hear that you're a mechanic?
Yeah, because again, it comes back to the wheelchair. They think it gets in the way, but in theory it really doesn't. I figure out how to do things at work and everywhere.
You know, I think there are a lot of kids who might be born with disabilities whose parents are maybe not as setting such high expectations and that sort of thing. So what did your upbringing mean to you, and how did that kind of land you into the person that you are today?
My parents definitely had a big impact on my life, and they've helped me through everything. I'm very appreciative, and it's just been great.
Was there ever a time when they said, you can't do that?
No, it's because they believed in me. They knew I could do everything that everybody else can do.
From the get-go, he loved cars. As a little tiny boy, that's how he learned his numbers. And so we've always looked for opportunities for him to learn and grow where his passions are. And so when he was in high school and he had the opportunity to go to Penta Career Center because they had an automotive technology program, well, how perfect is that? And the folks at Penta were phenomenal. They embraced Eric. They spent hours with us trying to figure out how to adapt that workshop and how to make things work for him. Just because you advocate doesn't make people do it, you know? And so we've had a wonderful network of people in our community and surrounding communities that have just enhanced Eric's life and given him the opportunity to know that he can do something, right? And he never would have gone to college had he not gone to Penta and that teacher opened up that opportunity for him and say, it's really hard, Eric, but I think you can do it. And guess what? He did it. In one way, I'm really amazed. In another way, I'm not.
It's what you expected for your son.
It's because we have called him to rise up to certain things, and he has met that call.
And you've seen that people really want to help when you ask them or, say, hey, how can we adapt this? Stephanie, when people see your son, what is it that you want them to see?
I want them to see his smile, his gentle nature, his love and care for other people, his zest for life, his passion for cars. I want him to see all that.
And he just happens to be in a wheelchair.
And he just happens to be in a wheelchair. And yeah, they're going to see the wheelchair probably first, because most people do. And you know what? It's okay.